Gaffer, before we talk about the game, just a word on Lee Buchanan. Lots of concern for him having been stretchered off early on in the game. Is there any indication on how he's doing?
Not anything too definitive. I just spoke to the medical team, and yeah, it's a bad injury, I think, looks like, anyway, from the picture that I saw. And yeah, real shame for Lee, because he's just come back after a long layoff, so I don't know the full extent of it, but it doesn't look great.
Thoughts obviously with him. In terms of the contest itself, what's your assessment of it?
I thought overall it was a tight match. I think both teams had chances. Ours came late in the game. I think for us, we weren't at our best today. Especially in the final third, we weren't as sharp as we normally are in terms of creating chances, making the opposition defend, causing that little bit of chaos that we normally do. Took us till the very end of the match to do that. But and then on the flip side, defensively we were okay, but they had a couple of moments. So in the end, my feeling is that it's a point that we take and we move on and learn from the game, absolutely. But a point gained and we move forward.
They had some chances on the transition in the first period, but seemed to nullify that threat in the second.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they've got some quality players. I mean, attacking wise, their numbers are up there, and they're always in with a shout because of the quality they have. But I thought there was a couple of moments early in the game that they had, but other than that, I thought we controlled it quite well. A couple of set pieces, but yeah, I think overall, I think we got better as the game went on. And I fancied us in the last 15-20 minutes to go and get the winner, and we had obviously the moment in the end that was cleared off the line, and that would have been it, but it wasn't to be, so we have to accept it and move on.
Yeah. And as you've said before, you always back us whenever we're going into that second half on an even keel, especially kicking towards the tilt, and given how you're moving the opposition around. Yeah,
again, I thought we did that pretty well. Again, not as well as we have done in recent weeks. Sometimes we've had a little bit more fluidity in our play and open more gaps and use more gaps in their back line. We didn't do as much of that today, but you know, I certainly won't criticise the players for the efforts that they've made. It's 8 wins in a row and we've just drawn one, so you can't be critical of the players after that type of a run, and they've been given everything in the match. They've literally couldn't have pushed any harder, but on the day it wasn't to be.
It looked like Blackpool at times went man for man this afternoon, as Charlton did earlier in the season. Are your players better equipped to deal with that now?
Yeah, I think they did a little bit go man to man. Not quite in the same structure as Charlton, but teams have tried that against us and we've overcome it. Teams have tried to sit off us and we've overcome it. So there's always a solution to whatever the opposition do. And I thought, again, today we found that maybe not enough, those solutions, to really attack their backline and create chances. So that was probably the big takeaway.
Yeah. Of course, you've had the injuries to contend with, some stoppages in play as well. Was that disruptive to the general flow of the game?
Disruptive to the flow, disruptive to our ability to make changes as well, because obviously we made 2 enforced subs, so I had to sort of make another sub at half time, and then you're only left with 1 opportunity. So, and again, I think it would have helped if we'd have had a bit of a different situation there, but to lose players to injury in the first half was really disappointing. It absolutely affects your game plan and it affects your momentum.
On that note, how is Emil Hansen?
And Emil, yeah, same as looks like he's got a tweak to his a muscular problem, but again, without knowing the full extent of it, I wouldn't want to comment too much.
It's a result that, of course, extends that unbeaten start to life here at St Andrews at Knighthead Park. Something to maintain going into the new year. Yeah,
I think we're unbeaten at home. It's another clean sheet, and you know, it depends how you look at it. No one's more frustrated than I am that we haven't managed to get the 3 points, because you know we want to win every single game. But this is football, and it's not always possible. So from my point of view, I say it's a clean sheet, unbeaten at home, and we have to look forward to a big week ahead.
Yeah. Another 3-day turnaround, having had 2 days less to prepare for this block of games. It really is quite a gruelling period, this.
It is a gruelling period. We know what it is. 2 away games now, so yeah, all the talk was these 5 games in 15 days for us, more than any other team in the league, and Crawley probably, because of the fact we played on the Monday night. So yeah, we have to recover now, do all the right things physically, and prepare for 2 away games in a few days.
Thanks as always, Chris.
Thank you.